right, and welcome to this week's episode of Play by Play. I'm your host, Andy Horton, alongside my co-host, Jared Bergstrom. Well, Jared, it's episode number 165 of Play by Play, got to recap some college football. It was a big weekend around the country, and got to talk about the NFL as the trade deadline has come and passed, and I'm very upset about the fact that the Bengals didn't really do anything, so we'll talk about that. And
I'm pretty happy.
All the things that did happen, yeah, because the Colts, they were getting busy.
Yeah.
So.
But all right, so I guess starting in the realm of college football, there was a couple big upsets this past weekend, and we will get into those as we go through. But Memphis, their first game back being ranked, they just took it to Rice in the first half and never looked back.
Yeah.
I mean, you jump out to, 31-7 at half? It's going to be a long game.
Yeah. Kind of one of those situations where it looks like where obviously there wasn't, but it kind of looked like there was running clock because they only scored a touchdown in the second half. Like, how did you just go?
We're just going to run the ball.
Go completely, from fifth, sixth gear all the way down to first gear. But hey,
Went down to idle, apparently.
Yeah. Hey, did enough to get the victory. So. Good for Memphis. I thought all year long that they were going to be a really good team, and 8-1.
Right.
Showing me right.
And right now, they're the Power 5 group champion that'll get
Group of 5.
Group of 5.
Yeah.
Power 4 group of 5. That bid. Ohio State saying another near perfect day, 20 of 23, 316 and 4 scores through the air. And
the one time that you could say that they did play somebody, I think it was Iowa.
Are you talking about Minnesota?
Yeah, they got destroyed. I think it said 41-3.
Yeah.
And I don't know, has Iowa ever scored 41 points in a game?
They fired their offensive coordinator.
And I'm not joking. I legitimately mean that. Have they ever scored 41 points in a game? That's insanity.
This season, no. Nope, sorry, they beat UMass 47-7. But that's UMass. Let me just look, because the past couple years, no, they haven't. Let's see. Last year, their highest points in a game was, not counting Illinois State. No, they put up 40 burgers 3 other times. 42 against Wisconsin, 40 against Northwestern, and 40 against Washington.
There had to be a bunch of defensive touchdowns. You mean last year?
Uh-huh.
There had to be a bunch of defensive touchdowns.
Ooh, let's see. Washington. They were all Caleb Johnson run. 3 of them were Caleb Johnson runs. No defensive in that one.
That's wild.
Right. And they had that, the punt returner plays for the Eagles now.
Oh, Cooper DeJean?
Yeah. I mean, he was lethal on kickoff returns and punt returns.
That's true, yeah.
So he might have had a score or 2 in there. Yep, there's a punt return. 2 punt returns, not both by Cooper DeJean, but 2 of them. So yeah, I guess Iowa's learning how to score some points.
Evidently, one time they even scored
I thought you were about to say 100. I was like,
I
shit.
almost did. They scored 55 against Ohio State. I think they said back in 2017. They had T.J. Hawkinson and Noah Fant.
Oh, geez, that is a long time ago.
They both had 2 touchdowns. That's wild. I didn't think that was possible. But the only reason that you guys that they scored 55 is because they had a pick 6, a 30-yard pick 6. So. Any clue who the quarterback was then?
For Iowa?
No, for you guys.
Oh.
Of course you don't know who Nate Stanley is.
No. Let's see. You said 2017?
Yeah. Don't click on it.
No, I can't go back. That's 2017. Would that be JT Barrett?
Yes.
Okay. Don't miss him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, where else were we going?
Yeah, that's right, because that was just a
tangent.
a tangent off of Minnesota.
Let's see.
Yeah, I was just talking about the fact that Ohio State hasn't played anybody. Like,
then we end up looking up Iowa scoring 40 points a couple times in a few games. Let's get back on. Indiana handles Maryland 55-10. I actually won that bet. I took the Indiana minus the 38.5.
that's a lot of points to cover, man.
It is
Crazy.
Georgia escapes the swamp with a 24-20 comeback win. They were down 17-10.
Yeah, my buddy Nick is a big Georgia fan. And he's been so sick of watching them this year. He's like, we should be killing these teams and just letting them hang around. And it doesn't make sense because, like, it kind of made sense why they weren't as good last year because they're
it was first year Gunnar Stockton.
Well, no, because remember they had what's his name, Carson Beck.
Oh, that's right.
But
he came in later.
Their receiving core was awful, like god awful last year, and it's like way better this year. And so I'm a little shocked with how they're just kind of, I don't know. It feels like they're playing with their food a little bit, and they could get them bitten.
It can, and they almost got bitten by a gator. Ole Miss bounces back after that loss to Georgia, wins 30-14 over South Carolina.
How the heck did NC State score 48 points?
I don't know, but Georgia Tech goes down, and somebody's going to win the ACC by default because SMU beat Miami in overtime. So now it's going to be a tight race for the ACC coming down to it.
The only other time that NC State scored over 33 points all season long was, 34 points all season long was when they played Campbell, and they won 56-10.
How can you give up 10 points to a can of soup? It's beyond me. But yeah, that's bad. I mean, Haynes? I mean, he had 408 yards. What happened?
Okay, I'm gonna go
One
off
touchdown.
on another small little tangent. The name of Campbell's quarterback is Camden Sixkiller. That's his actual name, Camden Sixkiller.
I gotta Google this. Oh my God. All right.
That's wild.
How do you come up with, Sixkiller? Where that is definitely one of the weirdest last names I've ever seen. But yeah, let me click on this and see. Georgia, they were Haynes King. Damn. 408 passing yards, 103 rushing yards, 4 total touchdowns on the day. What the heck happened? Was there any defensive scores for them? No. No defensive scores. And nothing really long. The quarterback just played a hell of a game. 24-30, C.J. Bailey, 340 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jaden Scott, 24 carries for 196. What are you laughing at?
We're just having a wild show this week because I just had to look up what is the origins of the name Sixkiller, and it's translated Cherokee. The name Sixkiller is a Cherokee surname originating from a warrior who killed 6 men during the battle with the Creek people. So hey, there's that.
We're just called the Creek people? The Creek people, where?
That's what the AI overview says. All right, I just googled origins of the name Sixkiller. So there.
The Creek people, also known as the Muskogee tribe, are a Native American group with deep historical ties in the southeastern United States. Okay, I like Muskogee other than Creek people. Good Lord, we're 5 games in, and we've only talked about football a little bit. What game did we leave off on?
NC State.
NC State, that's right, because you went on to Campbell. But yeah, so that knocks Georgia Tech down. We'll look at the CFP rankings at the end of this recap to see where they fell to.
Texas and Vanderbilt.
That game was insane. Texas jumped out 17-0 with like 5 minutes left, or 5 minutes gone into the first quarter. And I turned it off. I was like, there is not a chance in hell that Vanderbilt's going to even remotely come back. Now, Vanderbilt was about 2 inches short of an onside kick to get the ball back in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I had a buddy. He sent me a text like early on Thursday or Saturday, if I can even get my days right. And he asked me like what were some games that I liked, and I sent him a slip. And he was like, I don't trust Texas at all. And I was like, I don't necessarily trust Texas either. But I know for a fact that Vanderbilt is phony. Vanderbilt is as phony as a $6 bill. That's what I said to him. And then he texted me back like sometime very shortly after the game started, and he said, I cashed out on my bet and I put everything on Texas. I was like, I told you. Now they did almost come back and win.
Yeah.
But hey, I knew there was no chance that they were going to beat Texas.
SMU upsets Miami. They've lost back-to-back games, so Carson Beck down in Miami is not looking good the last 2 weeks for them. I mean, SMU, they were 6-3 coming in, or 6-2 coming in, so not a bad year, but just.
Oh, in Miami, they still haven't done anything to fix their defense. Kevin Jennings threw for 365 yards.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something. Let's see, who does Miami have the rest of the year? Let's see, they've got. Get back here. Syracuse this week. That should be a win for them. Then they go to NC State. I guess NC State could give them some fits.
They gave up almost 200 yards to Bethune-Cookman.
Passing?
Total.
Or total. Ooh.
It just seems. They won 45-3, but.
Mm-hmm. And then they go at Virginia Tech and at Pitt to finish out the year.
They lost 2 out of 3, not 2 in a row.
Oh. Now Stanford counts like a second bye. So let's see. Miami right now with 2 losses, that puts them at 1, 2. That puts them at 7 in the ACC, behind Virginia, who's 5-0, Georgia Tech 5-1, Pitt 5-1, and then Louisville, SMU, and Duke are all 4-1. We're going to have Virginia and Duke battling it out for the ACC championship for football. 2 basketball schools out here learning how to play football.
Crazy. Just insanity. What is going on in this world?
Notre Dame, I am surprised they did not beat the tar out of Boston College. And they should have. But, I mean, 25-10, I don't know.
They're not quite the Chargers of college football, but they almost are.
Good Lord, they had 12 total rushing yards. Boston College did.
Wow. That's not good.
Nope.
Texas Tech beat up on Kansas State. Thor's not having a good sophomore year. I think he's a sophomore, right?
Sophomore, junior. Let me look.
He is thrown. I mean, he's not had a terrible year. It's not been good either. Just shy of 2,000 yards, 16 touchdowns, 4 picks. Yeah, junior, actually.
Junior. No, the Texas Tech, not Texas Tech, Texas A&M looking pretty good at who will probably win the SEC in my opinion. They're still, Texas Tech. They will probably win the Big 12. I mean, if you click over here and look at the standings, them and BYU sit atop. BYU still undefeated. And BYU plays Texas Tech this week, so that could decide who will make it and who will not.
Oklahoma and Tennessee.
It went back and forth.
There's another one where it just felt like, the defense of Brent Venables was going to be able to do just enough. And I'm not even saying they played well. Joey Aguilar threw for 400 yards, but at the end of the day, they were able to do just enough because he threw 2 picks and. They also lost a fumble.
Materi's not been the same since he came back from his hand surgery.
No, not at all.
19 of 29, 159 yards, and 16 rushes for 80 yards.
Still a major playmaker, though.
Right. And I wouldn't bet against him.
Virginia and Cal.
Talking about Virginia still with college football.
I'm pretty sure I got that one wrong last week because I was kind of using one of your rules, cross country.
Oh, I don't have the sheets with me from last week.
I'm pretty sure I picked Cal.
I'll put it up in post.
Because I just can't trust Virginia. I never will. They ought to be good for like 5 years.
I don't think they can be good for that long.
Yeah.
Louisville beats Virginia Tech 28-16. Louisville slowly climbing up the rankings after they had that big win over Miami a couple weeks ago. Get them back into the rankings. Utah destroyed Cincinnati. Not just destroyed, they took belt to ass. I mean, it was expected because, Utah is just so strong this year. And, Cincinnati had a couple nice wins, but hadn't been really challenged. I didn't think it was going to be that bad, though. Not only scoring 14 points.
Yeah, I was definitely surprised when I saw what the score ended up being. I didn't think it was gonna be that bad, but I was pretty sure that Utah was gonna win that one. Purdue and Michigan.
I don't. How? You beat Purdue by 5. That's it. Jeez.
Yeah, I do not know. I'm getting less and less. Now I'm still rather confident. Getting slightly less and less confident that they're going to continue the streak. But I don't know. They played poorly in times last year, and then I punched you guys in the mouth. So, Marshall ran for 185 yards and 3 touchdowns. So that's how they beat you guys, over the last few years, just punching you in the face. So maybe they, just shaping up to do it again. I don't know.
Let's see. They did not play Purdue last year. I was looking to see how bad they beat them last year, but no. Let's see. Next one, I think it was West Virginia upsets Houston. Their first Big 12 win of the season. I know we got that one wrong. I don't know what the hell. Just West Virginia just decides, okay, we're going to play a full game of football. And, Houston's quarterback still threw for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns, so it's not like it was defense was optional on both sides of the ball.
Hey.
And 2 interceptions.
Big 12 football.
Yeah.
Big 12 football.
Still not as exciting as Mac Nation.
We'll talk more about Big 12 football when we talk about the Bengals. Every single Bengals game is a Big 12 game.
Oh.
There's no defense played. Everyone's just scoring 100 points.
And then USC comes back to beat Nebraska 21-17. Second half comeback, Huskers losing streak to top 25, I think extended to 12 games now.
Yeah, and Dylan Royola also went out for the season.
Ooh.
I don't remember what it was, but I got the notification earlier that maybe it was an ACL. I don't know, but he is done. So, big hit, because they probably would have had a great chance to win that thing.
Let's see. It was. Go away. Broken fibula.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, yeah.
Ouch.
Not fun.
Isn't that like the hardest bone in your body and you break it? Eey.
Something like that, yeah.
But, all right, let me pull up the Big Ten, or not Big Ten, College Football Committee rankings. Come here. Talk about that. And let's see, starting at the bottom, 25 going up. You got Tennessee at 25, Pitt at 24, Washington at 23, Missouri 22, Michigan 21, Iowa 20. Damn, there's 3 Big Ten teams right there. And USC at 19, Miami at 18. Good Lord, they dropped considerably. Georgia Tech 17, Vanderbilt 16, Louisville 15, Virginia 14, Utah 13, Oklahoma 12, Texas 11, Notre Dame 10, 9 Oregon, 8 Texas Tech, 7 BYU, 6 Ole Miss, 5 Georgia, 4 Alabama, 3 Texas A&M, 2 Indiana, and 1 Ohio State. So looking at how it would start, if it started today, your first round matchups would be Notre Dame, BYU, Virginia, Ole Miss, Memphis, Georgia, and Oregon, Texas Tech.
I would take Notre Dame over BYU all day. Excuse me, I said that backwards. I would take BYU over wait, did I say that backwards?
Who are you picking?
BYU?
Okay, then yeah, you said it backwards.
Yeah, my bad.
It's like, oh God, Andy's going to make hell freeze again. He's going to pick Notre Dame to win this week.
No.
No, I would take BYU considerably.
And then what would...
Virginia Ole Miss is the 11-6 matchup. Sorry, I'm not taking Virginia.
Let's go Lane Kiffin.
Memphis and Georgia would be the 12-5 matchup.
I could see it being entertaining just because Georgia plays with their food this year. I could see them letting them hang around for a little bit.
And then Oregon, Texas Tech would be the 9-8 matchup. That would actually be a good game.
Yeah, I'd still take the Ducks.
I think that one would be a shootout. But let's see. Then you would have the winner of Oregon, Texas Tech goes to Ohio State.
Oh, is Memphis not even on the top and not even ranked?
No, they are.
Wow.
Memphis, are they not playing this week?
Well, they should still be ranked. I mean, you were right. They are the top.
No, they are not ranked. Not in the coaches poll. They are 20.
Not in the college football playoff rankings.
No, they were.
I'm looking at it.
Oh, I thought I said them. Oh wow, no, they are not. So the group of 5 is not even in the top 25 in their rankings.
Right, at least they get the spot.
Right. So let's see. I mean, that would knock out.
It would knock out Oklahoma.
Or
they're
Texas.
to the 12th spot. So just how it sits now, it would knock out and because Texas beat Oklahoma, so bam, there's a tiebreaker.
There we go. All right, now college top 25 games this week. Let's see. Friday night got Northwestern at 19
Oh,
USC.
hey, before we do that, just of the current top 12,
Current top 12.
who would you pick for a championship matchup right now? Dude, what is with all these ads, ESPN? Come on, guys.
They gotta make money.
They got the ad covering half of the rankings. What are we doing?
Let me pull it back up.
Yeah, I had to exit the page to go and make it so my ad wasn't covering the page. So I'll just go from top to bottom: Ohio State, Indiana, A&M, Alabama, Georgia, Ole Miss, BYU, Texas Tech, Oregon, Notre Dame, Texas, and Memphis.
Let me see here. I found the bracket so I can look at it and be right. That is last year's. Damn it. Here we go. Let's see. I would say, good Lord, that's hard because you don't. I mean, I'm gonna take Ohio State out of the top, obviously. I mean, I think Ole Miss could beat A&M if they play in the second round, but I mean, Ohio State, A&M, or Ohio State, Indiana, I think is the two right now that are what I would go with.
I would go with Ohio State and Alabama.
They would play each other in the third round.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Wow.
1 and 4 would play each other.
No, I'm not necessarily saying with current
Oh,
seeding.
okay.
I'm just saying with the 12.
Oh, then
With
Ohio
the
State,
field of
Alabama,
12.
I think would be one of the better matchups to watch.
I'm not saying that either. The better match. I'm saying who are the two teams that you would pick to get there? No, like I said, not with the current seeding necessarily, but it's like, who do you think are the two best teams in the country?
Ohio State, Alabama.
Okay, there we go. And I don't 100% necessarily know if I agree that they're the two best teams in the country, but Alabama they just seem inevitable. Like, they've played good football for, 7 weeks now? I mean, they didn't play great against South Carolina. But they played 4 ranked teams in a row and just knocked them down. And I'm not saying they were all blowouts, because they weren't. You know, they only beat Georgia by 3. They beat Missouri by 3. But, they played the 5th ranked Georgia, the 16th ranked Vanderbilt, the 14th ranked Missouri, the 11th ranked Tennessee, and just mowed them all down.
Took it to Tennessee.
Yep. And then they still got LSU, and obviously they're not ranked anymore. They were last week, I'm pretty sure.
A couple weeks, but yeah.
And then Oklahoma, so they got at least one more ranked game in them.
And Auburn. I mean, Auburn's not an easy one to overlook.
Well, especially because of the rivalry, so, but
yeah, I mean, Alabama, that loss to Florida State, I think really turned them in the right direction. Like you said, I mean, a close win over Georgia, a close win over Missouri, and a close win over South Carolina that could have really went either way late in the game.
I could see Georgia actually being a little bit better than Alabama, but, I don't know. It just feels like Alabama, an Alabama year to me, a little bit. Or it could be completely wrong, and it could be Texas instead. But Arch has just been completely unimpressive for most of the year.
All right, games this week. Northwestern at 19 USC. USC minus 13.5 at home. Sorry, Northwestern. No, just Northwestern's not good at football.
Correct.
Even though they're 5-3.
Wow, Big Ten is pretty bad.
Indiana going to Penn State. Indiana is favored by 14.5, and that could get ugly quickly.
Hey, real quick
especially without Drew Aller.
Real quick though, since I did just mention Texas, and I guess I could wait until we pick their game, but I'm just gonna say it now. Frickin' last 2 weeks, Arch, 29 for 46, 346 yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick. 25 for 33, 328 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. So it might have clicked.
They're on a bye this week, so we wouldn't have picked them.
Okay, well, so there we go.
So you had to say it.
He might have turned the corner. We'll see what happens the rest of the year.
His uncles went and talked to him. Georgia, Mississippi State. Georgia favored by 8.5 on the road.
Only 8.5?
Yeah, I don't
What
understand
the
that.
heck?
But Georgia. All right, here we go. BYU, Texas Tech. See, this is Texas Tech favored by 10.5, but
It's on the road. That's part of the reason.
I'm gonna stick with the Mormons. I'm gonna take BYU.
Hang on, let me look at what Texas Tech has gone through so far this year. Oh, they played one of your favorite teams, Jared.
Mercer?
Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Oh,
And then they played Kent State.
no, they paid Kent State to come there on a visit.
They won that game a combined 120, those two games rather, 129-21.
Jesus. This must be where other schools get this NIL, more NIL money, because we'll just give you $1 million to come down here and beat your ass.
That's bad, man. I'm going to think about that one. We're
Okay.
going to come back.
Because see, I mean, Texas Tech, the only game that was close, they lost, and I guarantee BYU will keep it within. If BYU's ever losing in the game, they will keep it within one score. It's not going to be a 42-0 win like Texas Tech had against Oklahoma State, or 43-20 over Kansas State. I mean, God, they played Utah and beat them 34-10. So I mean, they haven't been. The only time they challenged was, and they lost to Arizona
That was
State.
at Utah. That was at Utah.
Just getting embarrassed.
What
All
the
right.
heck?
So you said you'll come back to that one?
Yeah, I'll come back.
All right, let me mark that so I know to.
I won't forget, that's for sure.
Ohio State at Purdue.
I'm picking the boiler. No.
That's Andy, I'd assume you'd had a couple Boilermakers to drink if you picked them.
Someone spiked my Celsius.
Ugh. All right. I don't even have to ask about the next one, do I?
The Citadel versus Ole Miss.
What is the Citadel? What are they?
It's a military
The Bulldogs.
institution.
I meant just their
Oh.
mascot, but the Bulldogs.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a military in North Carolina.
I don't know.
Oh.
I know it at least it used to be an all-male military school. I don't know if it still is.
But yeah, ESPN isn't even going to give us a spread or over/under on this. So yeah, do what you want. Take Ole Miss minus whatever points you want to put in there. Texas A&M at Missouri.
Hey, if you want to go to an Ole Miss game, this is the one to go to. You need to take it as low as $17.
How long does it take to get to Ole Miss?
I'm not saying us. I'm just saying for the Ole Miss fans out there. Like, if you're gonna do it, I'm sure this.
There you go, Andy. Next year we'll take the show on the road and we'll just do like college game day, going around to all these colleges every week.
There we go. There we go.
They won't let us film, so we have to go in the library. A&M and Missouri. A&M minus 6.5.
I'm taking A&M.
I'll go Missouri. Oregon at Iowa. Ooh, a top 25 matchup. Number 9, Oregon going to Iowa.
Quack, quack.
I'm not doing a Hawkeye scream, but I will take Iowa. Hell, they can put up 40 points 4 times in 1 year. Their offense is doing something, and their defense is always good, so I'll take the Hawkeyes. Syracuse, Miami. I will take Miami with a bounce back here. It says minus 28. It could be uglier.
Syracuse, they're missing Kyle McCord. Who would have thought anyone would have ever said that?
Not Ohio State fans.
Yeah, I'd take Miami.
Auburn at Vanderbilt. Vandy's going to bounce back.
I really want to pick Auburn.
They just fired their coach.
I know, but I love that defensive end or defensive tackle or whatever the hell he wants to call himself, Keldrick Falk. Freaking, he's like 6'6" or 6'8", 280, 290. He is a monster, and I want to pick them just because of him. I think I'll still pick Vanderbilt, but 6.5. All right, I'll go Auburn.
All right. I'm not going to agree on everything this week. LSU at Alabama. Alabama favored by 10.5. LSU. See, how did they do after firing Brian Kelly?
Ty Simpson has 20 touchdowns and 1 interception. End of story.
Yep, that is.
Alabama.
Oh, that's in here at the bottom.
I don't know why you skipped a couple games.
It's the way I wrote it. ESPN had it on my phone. Get back here.
Be quiet. Not you. ESPN started talking for no reason.
Washington at. Is that right? Washington
Yes.
at Wisconsin.
Yes.
Yeah, Washington.
Yes, Washington.
Wake Forest at Virginia.
Gee, Vegas doesn't even believe in him because how small the spread is. You gotta prove to us that you're
And that's an
better than
8-1
Wake Forest.
school that they don't believe in. I don't believe him in. I don't believe in them either. Give me the Demon Deacons.
See, I kind of want to pick them just because they're called the Demon Deacons. That's the best mascot in all of sports.
Mm-hmm.
The Demon Deacons.
Is that who you're taking?
Yeah, because they got embarrassed by Florida State last week. They're going to bounce back. They lost 42-7.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Cal at Louisville.
And when they played Georgia Tech earlier in the year, they only lost by 1.
That was in overtime, too.
Mm-hmm.
Cal at Louisville. Cal's coming cross country, so Cardinals are winning.
And Cardinals are the better team anyways. Mm-hmm. That new Heisel, new coordinator magic can only work for so long.
Navy at Notre Dame. Notre Dame minus 25.5.
Oh, no, that was UCLA, not Cal. My bad. But still, yeah. The Cardinals are going to win. Notre Dame. I don't like them. I don't like how they've played this year.
Yeah.
I think they've definitely underperformed, but this Navy don't have it this year. Ain't going to have this one.
7-1 though.
Hey, I'm not saying that they're not. I'm just saying beating Notre Dame.
Yeah. I would love to pick Navy there, but I just can't.
One of my
Texas Tech is what you're missing.
One of my old teachers, her daughter cheers for Navy. Shout out Mrs. Stasiak and Maddie Stasiak. There you go. They'll never watch this, but shout out to them.
Waiting on your one pick, Andy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry, I had to get back to the schedule page. Or maybe the scores page. There we go. It was the BYU game.
7 versus 8.
All right, you kind of convinced me. I'll take the Mormons.
No, we're going to agree. So that means I'm going to bet everything on Texas Tech after the show is done. All right, so that does it for college football this week, or this time on the show. A couple ranked matchups. I don't really think anybody is in danger of upset alert. Maybe LSU, if
Just because it's a
just
rivalry.
because. But I don't even know if I could say I could agree with that. All right, moving over to the NFL. Let's jump over and recap last week. And Lamar Jackson came back. Why did you just jump while I was reading that? Lamar Jackson comes back, throws for 4 touchdown passes in his return with Miami. Or with Baltimore against Miami. Shut up. He didn't look bad, no. Henry, 19 carries, 119 yards on the ground. This is another win for me in fantasy this week. How'd you do?
I won, which is not part of the game plan at this point in the season. But hey, we have anti-tanking laws for a reason.
Well, there you won, so you can't say you were tanking.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said it wasn't part of the plan, though. So. So, are we going to?
Let's skip it. Oh. You want to come back and talk about Bengals? Wait, what are you?
I was gonna say, do we want to talk about last week, or do we want to talk about the deadline first?
We can do last week and then the deadline.
Okay.
Bengals.
Oh, we're starting there?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, second game, but yeah. Flacco looked good, had a career day in a loss. Let's just see what Andy has to say about it.
That was such a bad defensive performance.
Both sides.
It was incredible. I mean, there was over 1,100 yards given up in the game, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 500, and the Bengals had just under 500 yards, and the so no, not 1,100, but over 1,000 yards of offense. It was just incredible. I thought that the Bengals were going to win for a good chunk of that one, and then the second half happened, and the defense just could not get a stop to save their life after going up. I think it was 24 to 10, or was it?
At halftime, it was 20 to 17.
So I guess we were only. I'm thinking the week before against the Jets where we got up big. Yeah, we didn't actually get up big in this one. But yeah, I don't know, dude. The defense is just so bad. The Bengals have missed 115 tackles this year to give up an extra 776 yards, I believe the stat I saw was.
Jesus.
And this past week was maybe the worst game of the season when it comes to that. Bengals defenders missed 15 tackles for an extra 135 yards.
Oh, that last one to Loveland was at 3 or 4 missed tackles?
I don't know how that is counted, but it's an extra 50 or 30 yards, 30, 40 yards or whatever after the catch and the broken tackle. The Bengals, there's no pass rush at all. I cannot talk about. It's so hard to put into words how terrible this defense is. The Bengals have 3 of the top, or is it 3 or is it 4 of the top 10 missed tacklers this season? Like Geno Stone, Barrett Carter, and McKnight or whatever, are all three. Or excuse me, it's not McKnight. It's just Knight. Are all 3 in the top 10 when it comes to missed tackles? I know. I think it's 4 because I think Jordan Battle is up there too. It's crazy, dude. And one of the scarier things is that I heard. I was talking to my uncle this past week, and he said that he heard that the Bengals spent a lot of time working on tackling this past week.
The fuck they did.
And I texted him right back and I said, okay, well, whatever those drills that they were doing, they need to never do them again.
Right.
Because it didn't work. I mean, if anything, it made it worse.
It's like Caleb Williams on a water slide.
Yeah. It's possible that Shamar Stewart is the worst first-round pick of all time. And that is saying
That's
something.
saying a lot.
He is so bad, dude. Like, there's a few different, like, you know how, like, people say that Kyler Murray looks like a little toddler playing quarterback? Mm-hmm. And they say that because he's small and the way he runs and whatever. Well, it's almost like watching Shamar Stewart. I'm watching a giant toddler, a humongous 6'7", 6'5", 270-pound toddler. Like, I don't know. He looks like he doesn't know how to play football. He looks like he does not have a lot of experience. It's hard to put into words how bad this defense is. And like I said a moment ago, how Jordan Battle and Barrett Carter are two of the 10 worst tacklers in the NFL. They led the team in tackling this past week. Oh yeah, and Geno Stone was another one of those 4 guys. He was the 3rd leading tackler. So when your best tacklers are the worst tacklers in the league, you have real problems. You know, and we'll talk a little bit more about it, I guess, a little bit here later, but the deadline just happened, and I don't know how the Bengals weren't just trying to sell everything. And I mean everything. Anyone that you could get a 5th or a 6th for, ship them out. Outside of like DJ Turner, because he kind of seems to be the one bright spot in this whole defense. DJ Ivy, he has looked good in spots. So, yeah, there's not a lot of hope here on this defensive side. Al Golden hasn't been able to, you know, make things work. Now, I don't want to necessarily blame it all on him because we don't have any talent on defense.
Right.
They suck, but it's literally the worst defense in NFL history. Literally. I mean, and then like after the Bengals did come back, I didn't think that was going to happen. I was so shocked when it happened. And then I was like, oh, hey, we might win. And then after we got the onside kick, that's when I was like, oh, hey, we got a chance to win this thing. Mm-hmm. But then we scored with way too much time. And I knew for a fact, 1,000% fact, that we were going to lose that game. Like, when we scored with, it was almost a full minute left.
50, I think it was like 58 seconds.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And
Jim called it. I mean, he said, he's like, there's too much time. He said the Bengals are going to lose it. He didn't expect it to be like that second play on the pass to Loveland.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and he's a Michigan boy, so he loved to see that too. Mm-hmm. I totally didn't think about that. Yeah, just disgusting.
I looked up the list of the biggest draft
I hate Zach Taylor. I hate Duke Tobin. I want them both gone. This is just going to have to keep happening week in and week out until they're both gone.
Well, it won't happen this week.
Yeah, I know, because we're on a bounty. But somehow, after the bye, the defense will be worse.
Okay. Vikings-Lions. I'm going to just say it. Vikings surprised the Lions. McCarthy, in his return, 2 scores and a running score.
I don't remember what I picked last week. I'm pretty sure I picked the Lions, but I felt like the Vikings, it's a divisional game. And they're like, they got a really good coach. I mean, they didn't murder the Bengals. They got a really good team. They didn't murder the Bengals because they have a stud at quarterback. Now they might, but he's a child. I mean, and I say that, with all due respect.
His second year in the league.
Yeah, and even with that, he's played what, 3 games?
Yes.
So
he got hurt in preseason.
Yeah. So But they're very well coached.
Yeah.
Very well coached. Panthers, Packers. Talk about a surprise.
Jordan Love can't get to Toyotathon quick enough.
He's been good the whole season so far, but yeah, he's ready for Toyotathon at this point. He's done for 2,000 yards, 13 touchdowns, 3 picks. Had a really nice season so far, but yeah, he.
Dowdle had another nice day.
Yeah,
130 yards on the ground and 2 scores.
I don't think Cowboys fans are like complaining too much because Javonte Williams has been awesome for them. But where was this from Rico Dowdle last year?
Right. That's what Jim said. He goes, where the hell was this at the last 2 years that they had him? Chargers almost gave this one up. There was times, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. Andy Reid could go over to the Chargers and they would still charge her.
Just fine.
Bill Belichick might be looking for a job in the NFL again after this season.
Hey.
Bengals?
He's friends with Mike Brown. Hey. Bill,
Finally have a
Bill,
coach.
you don't have to know anything about offense. Maybe be able to draft a guard and a tackle. We got everything else covered. Just fix the defense. And we'll win you 3 more Super Bowls.
Patriots squeak one out against Atlanta. Atlanta just can't kick a field, make an extra point. They've lost 3 games this year on missed extra points.
Ouch. And at some point, that becomes a head thing for the kicker.
They're on their second kicker, too.
Oh, well, I suppose maybe it doesn't become a head thing if you just keep changing out kickers. Yeah, dude, the Patriot way is back.
They win the close games, and all they were missing was a good coach. Vrabel come in, and he's 7-2 on the year.
Well, and also, having a miniature Josh Allen does help.
Yes.
The Niners.
Niners, McCaffrey. It was all running. I don't think. Well, Mac Jones threw for 235, but
I was gonna say he had 2 touchdowns. One of them to McCaffrey. It was all McCaffrey.
that's right.
He had
All
170 yards.
McCaffrey. They're gonna have to find something. They're gonna have to. I'm surprised they didn't make a move anywhere for a wide receiver in there because they just don't. I mean,
Ayuk's coming back at some point. At some point. Colts Steelers. Did I actually pick the Steelers last week? No. I was talking it up for a frickin' month. See, this is the most Steelers game ever. I've been talking about this being the most Steelers game ever for weeks. And then I went against my own knowledge and my own forethought and what I knew was right. I can't believe I did that.
Even with 6 turnovers, the Colts had a shot at the end to get it done.
Are you serious? 6 turnovers? Good Lord.
4 fumbles, 2 picks.
I have the Steelers defense on fantasy. I didn't realize that it was that. That's crazy.
Broncos, they really squeaked past the Texans without C.J. Stroud. He went down early in the
Daniel
game.
Jones turned it over 5 times.
Hey, he had to have his come back down to earth moment.
Jesus.
But we'll get him back this week. He's back on the road. Oh, God, that's a fucking Berlin game.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Stroud. Texans lose Stroud, but they hang with Buffalo. Denver till the end.
Who is the quarterback now?
Isn't it like
Davis Mills. Wow, he is still there. That's crazy.
How old is he? Oh, he's only 27. I thought he was older than that.
It feels like he's been with them for 10 years.
4. 3rd round pick.
5, but I said feels like.
Yeah, he's not going to win you any games. Let's see. Next one. Jaguars.
I feel like they went so long without having I mean, they did have Deshaun Jackson for a couple of years, but I feel like they went so long. Not the Jaguars, obviously. Talking about the Texans, but I feel like they had bad quarterbacks for so long that like it just felt like Davis Mills and what was that guy that beat the Bengals in the playoffs? Like back in.
That was Brock Osweiler, wasn't it?
I think he was one of them, but it was also TJ or JT.
Yeldon.
Yeah. Like, I thought that they were the same guy for a minute. Like, I totally forgot that Davis Mills isn't that guy.
Jaguars win it by 1 in overtime. But literally, I mean, Jacksonville had a chance, or the Raiders had a chance to win it at the end of overtime. They went for 2. Which I think at that point you got to. I mean, I don't want to tie. You'd rather go for the win.
Yeah, and I don't know. I kind of feel like they didn't want to get it. They're just playing for draft position.
Yeah, there's no anti-tanking rules in the NFL.
Yeah, just in fantasy. Just in our fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
The Aints.
Yeah, they're ain't.
Yep.
Do those two play each other at all this year? Because that'll end in a 0-0 tie in overtime.
No, Ashton Genty will go nuts if they play each other.
They do not. Darn.
But they do play the Titans and the Jets.
Oh, there's chance for 2 wins in a row there, potentially. The Dolphins, you could even maybe say throw in the Dolphins. Yeah, they just got to keep losing, get that first pick, and hopefully get a quarterback because Kellen Moore got stuck with Spencer Rattler, and he sucks. Chiefs, Bills.
They just own the regular season.
5-0.
I got that one wrong. I thought they were finally going to come and get them.
So they're losing the playoffs again. Sam Darnold, he was virtually flawless. I mean, he started, I think, 14 for 14, 4 touchdowns in the first half.
I tell you what, man. It is wild how much different he is over the last 2 years
I know, he had a resurgence.
than the rest of his career.
He saw some ghosts. He must have talked to Aaron Rodgers and went on one of those spiritual retreat things. You go deep into the woods and found something, ate some probably bad bat shit and
Well, and
figured
actually,
something out.
now that I'm looking at I totally forgot he spent 2023 in San Francisco. So he was in San Francisco in 2023.
Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't realize
He actually
that.
played 10 games,
Purdy got hurt?
I guess. It's wild because it says he only threw 40 passes or 50 passes. But so gets to hang out with Shanahan for a little while, learn under him, and then goes to Minnesota with McDaniel or what? Yeah, it's McDaniel, right? Not McDaniels. It's McDaniel, right?
I
In
think
Minnesota.
so.
Yeah, and then now he's who the hell is even the guy in
No, Kevin
Yeah.
O'Connell is
O'Connell? Yeah, that's right.
Minnesota's coach.
Well, there's another McDaniel who's coaching. I'm pretty sure. Mike McDonald. There we go.
Oh.
That's the Seahawks' current
Yes.
coach. There we go. Frickin' the names are just too close. But so, with 3 different really good offensive coaches, and it's amazing. He gets good offensive coaches, and he's a guy.
And he's had good offensive weapons.
Over the last 2 years,
And fucking throwing it to Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison and T.J. Hawkinson in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Now he's got Jackson Smith and Jigba and
Torrey Holton Torrey. But over the last 2 years, 51 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. Good for him, man.
Yep.
I was always a Sam Darnold guy. It's just awesome to see him actually be good.
finally be good. And then Cowboys Cardinals Monday night. That was a head scratcher because it's like Dallas just couldn't get out of their way. They've gotten their own way. They had too many penalties against them. I think they're the second most penalized team, and I wouldn't be surprised if they were first after this game.
Well, and it also doesn't help
No, only 6.
it also doesn't help them in the fact that, they ended up losing by 10 points. They missed a field goal in the first quarter. They went for it on.
They went for it on their first drive
So
on
they
downs.
they-
and turned it over.
went for it on downs on the first drive, and then like I said, they it was the second quarter with the missed field goal. Now I'm not really blaming him because it was a 68-yarder, but then they went for it in the fourth quarter. That's 6 points right there, and then on your final drive, you score a touchdown and you got a chance to win.
Yeah. Or at least at that point, you can go for the field goal. Oh, no, never mind. That would only made it 9 points. But, yeah. I mean, hell, Dak was horrible. Was it 24 of 39? Just not accurate at all. Sacked 5 times. Couldn't really get a good running game going.
I mean, they averaged 6 yards a carry.
I didn't feel like Williams really had that many big runs. I guess he had a 20-yarder.
But he also, he just averaged 5.5 yards a carry for the most part. I mean, it's not like he was ripping off big runs. He was just getting.
I tell you what did it. The drive when they scored, or no, on their last drive, they picked up like a 3rd and 18, and George Pickens just sat there and pointed the ball right at the defender. And, they kept the first down, but it moved them back 15 yards, and then Dak throws the interception the next play because he's trying to scramble out. It's just mental mistakes that you can't do.
Yeah, I was watching that game with my buddy who is a Steelers fan, and he was like, well, that's why we got rid of him. He's like, I like George Pickens. That's why we got rid of him. They turned the ball over 3 times because they lost a couple of fumbles. Pickens didn't actually lose the one that one of the ones.
No, I think Williams jumped
Jake
on
Ferguson and Williams both lost fumbles.
See that Ferguson one. I don't think he really saw the defender coming behind him. He was bracing for the impact coming head on, and I think it was Budda Baker knocked it out.
Yes.
And I was like,
no, he recovered it.
Surprised. He's still in the league. It's like, good Lord, he's been in the league our whole lives, it feels like.
Dog, he's a year older than me.
Oh.
He was drafted in 2017.
It feels like he's been playing longer than that. Well, Andy, you could be in the league right now.
My knees say, no, I couldn't.
But yeah, so that does it for the recap of NFL for this week. Let's see. Now we got to talk about the trade deadline. Like I said, not a lot of trades this year.
But I think probably the biggest one of all, the Colts go and they reel in the big catch of Sauce Gardner for A.D. Mitchell and a 2026 and a 2027 first-round pick. How do you feel about that one?
I'm fine with it. Like I told you before we came in on the show, with Daniel Jones this year, we're going to be in at minimum high teens into the 20s for a pick. So, it's not like that really is going to affect us that much. So, we get a star corner out of it. I'm fine with it. It helps shore up the defense.
Yeah, and you guys lost Travarius Ward at some point in the season, so he's on IR the rest of the year. So it's a big get for you guys. Still had to pay a big price, even though he hasn't had the last couple of years. I'm not trying to say he's had bad years, but they also haven't been the greatest years ever. Also, so. But
just change of scenery is all it takes. Look at Daniel Jones.
Could be, yeah.
Let's see. The Raiders traded Jacoby Myers to the Jaguars for a 2026 4th and 6th round pick.
Yeah, I kind of thought that was crazy that they got 2 picks for him. But wasn't there also a pick sent back with him? I thought there was a 6th sent back with him.
It doesn't say that the Jaguars got it, but I mean, ESPN isn't always very accurate with their shit.
Oh, no. Yep, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, so I guess they go and do that because they lost Travis for, well, I mean, I guess we don't know how long they lost Travis, but maybe that tells us.
I thought they said it was for the year with Hunter.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
I didn't see that. So, yeah, I thought he was just on IR. But, yeah, if he's out for the year.
And Brian Thomas is questionable every week anymore, it seems like. So I guess you got to go and get somebody to throw to for Lawrence.
So, yeah, there's that.
Cowboys get Logan Wilson from the Bengals for a 7th-round pick.
Yeah, I thought we could have gotten, like, at least a
fifth?
6th. I would have asked for a 5th. At minimum, I would ask for a 5th. A 7th? That was kind of gross. I didn't like that. The big catch of the weekend, or of the deadline, though, for the Cowboys.
Quentin
Williams for Mozzie Smith and 2026 second and a 2027 first. So the Jets completely tore down the defense.
Yep. Breece Hall's over there like, get me out. Get me out.
But
I don't know why. I mean, why does ESPN have it as an F for Dallas? I mean, it definitely shows up their defensive line. I mean, do they think they overpaid for him with the picks? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
The Seahawks get Rashid
Shaheed.
Yeah. S's are hard. For a 4th and a 5th round in next year's draft.
That's another. I didn't
think he'd be worth
two picks for him. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Am I missing any other?
Jacoby Myers. Yep. My trades were just in a different order. So.
Oh, I was scrolling around.
Yeah, this one also didn't make any sense to me. I mean, I guess Joe Tryon isn't like a super. I guess he's not like a high quality player, but he went to the Bears along with a 7th-round pick, swapped with Cleveland for a 6th-round pick.
Jair Alexander went to the Eagles from the Ravens for a 7th-rounder.
It's so wild because he was considered one of the best corners in the league a year ago, around this time. The Chargers, this was a big move. They went and they got Trevor Penning from the Saints for only a 6th because Joe Alt is out for the year. Mm-hmm. What was the injury? I don't think I saw that. That's a huge one. Oh, and I totally forgot that Slater is also down for the year.
Ankle injury for Alt. And Slater is torn patellar tendon.
Okay, I remember that now. Yeah, that sucks.
Anything else?
And not only that, but Trey Pipkins has also dealt with a bunch of injuries for them, and Mekhi Becton has missed time with multiple injuries. So Justin Herbert better watch out.
He better be on the run.
Running around like a chicken with his head cut off.
That's it, I think, for trade, because everything else was Flacco before we talked about it as it happened.
Baltimore received Draymond Jones for a conditional 5th-round pick from the Titans. That'd be a nice thing to help kind of buff up the middle of that defense for them. It's not like he's a big player, but conditional 5th, I don't know what it could turn into. And then you did just say Jaden Phillips a few minutes ago, right? Mm-hmm. Jalen Phillips, okay.
Yeah, not a lot of moves. I was reading articles the last about week or so that the Bengals were interested in moving Hendrickson just so they could get something for him, because they know they probably won't be able to re-sign him next year after that 1-year deal.
I would have absolutely loved it. But I guess there's a lot of people around Cincinnati that think that they're going to try to franchise tag him and do this whole song and dance all over again. And I'm not down for it at all. I'm so sick of him. And he has barely played this year, so he's barely had any production. We're paying him $30 million to be a whiny little baby. Maybe I should be a little nicer about it, but I'm just
Tell us how you really feel.
I'm just so sick of the situation. So I'm really, really annoyed by the whole situation. It's way too much drama.
All right. I think that does it for the trade deadline. Moving over to this week's games.
Oh, yeah, that was another one that I thought was sorry. This might be the last one that I thought was a pretty big deal, kind of for both teams. The Ravens and the Chargers traded. The Chargers got Odafe Oweh and a future 7th for Anali Gillen. I'm probably saying his name wrong, but for the safety, Anali Gilman. He is a physical guy and plays the kind of style that they want. And Odafe Oweh is another. I mean, you can never have too many good edge rushers. So there's one for him. And then the other one was the Joe Flacco trade.
And that was 3 weeks ago. All right. Thursday night, we got the Raiders going into Mile High. Denver only favored by 9.5, but I don't think that'll matter. I think Denver, they had that insane comeback win, and I think that would have they lost 2 in a row before that, so I think they got their scare out of the way.
Yeah, they were going to kill him.
Falcons taking on the Colts in Berlin.
Boo.
I hate overseas games, but I'm still taking the Colts. Daniel Jones is going to bounce back.
I will pick the Falcons.
And you go to hell.
I mean, I kind of want to pick the Colts, but the Falcons, they get weird ones.
Not this week. They get the weird one next week.
They might get a weird one this week.
Giants going into Soldier Field.
I'm picking the Giants.
Oh.
Now, it's partially picking with my heart because I want for teams to win more games than the Bengals. So
How many of the Bengals at? 3?
3, yeah.
Oh. Well, then you got to get a couple more there.
Well,
Just one.
picking one here.
Bills going down to Miami. This could be just another kind of bye week for the Bills.
Yeah.
Baltimore and Minnesota. Lamar Jackson's second game back. This one will definitely be a test. What?
I'm going to go with the Ravens.
I'm going to go Vikings. Cleveland and the Jets.
Wait, is Justin Fields actually going to start?
I don't know. Because I know, 2 weeks ago when they talked about benching him, the other quarterback was hurt, Tyrod Taylor, so.
I'm going to go with the Browns.
I will too.
As bad
Can I
as
pick
they
the tie?
are,
I'll pick a tie.
as bad as they are, I just feel like they're a lot better than the Jets.
Ooh, this will be a good one.
Especially because they have a good defense. There's no way they're going to score a bunch of points on them.
True. Patriots at the Bucks.
Tom Brady's old home versus Tom Brady's new home.
He has homes everywhere.
You're very correct about that.
I'll take New England. Just the injuries to the Bucks at wide receiver is just it's too much. I think. I mean, you can double team Mbuka, and you give safety help with Otten. I mean, you kind of got their receivers covered.
Yeah, they've just been decimated at wide receiver. Saints Panthers, 5.5.
Tie. No, sorry, Carolina. I'll say Carolina by 10, at least.
I'm going to say the Saints.
Holy shit.
It's wild that the Panthers have 5 wins, though.
It is. Jaguars, Texans. I'm going to take the Jaguars just because I'm not sure about C.J. Stroud.
Uh-huh.
Cardinals and Seahawks.
No, I'm going to take Houston.
You going to pick Davis Mills?
I'm picking the defense. That defense is crazy good.
I would like to. I mean, granted, I would like a tie between these two just because we're in the same division. But no, I'll keep the Jaguars. Cardinals, Seahawks. Sam Darnold. I'm taking Sam Darnold. And I mean, this offense is looking unstoppable. He's, 16 touchdowns on the year and to 5 interceptions. And Murray just got put on the IR, so it's Jacoby Brissett for long term.
Yeah, that is very true.
But what's your butt, Andy?
Hang on. I'm doing some quick research. All right.
You gonna let us know about your research?
Sorry, I'm still.
Oh,
It kind of looks as though it's not 100% true, but it kind of looks as though Jacoby Brissett throws the ball to Marvin Harrison more. And unleash that man. Marvin Harrison
he
is
did
a
this
dog.
past week.
Yeah, unleash that man. He is a monster. So yeah, throw the ball to that guy a little more often.
Do you have Marvin Harrison? Is that why?
No.
Oh.
No. I picked him in a bet, and he panned out. But,
Yeah. Shit, I played him for 5 catches and I think 80 yards, and he had that at halftime. I was like, shit. I should have went more.
But that being said, I was trying to talk myself into the Cardinals. I'll pick the Seahawks.
You were trying.
I was trying to.
Rams and 49ers.
I'm picking the team that has wide receivers.
I'm picking the team that has Christian McCaffrey. Puka's out, isn't he?
I don't know.
Because I know he left the game last week. I thought they said he was still doubtful. Come here. Chest injury week 9. It says ribs. 2 days ago he underwent scans, but never mind. It doesn't say anything about playing or not. Oh well, I'll still. Christian McCaffrey will probably get a couple scores again in this one. Lions, Detroit at Washington. Detroit's going to go in and I think just blow the brakes off them. Marcus Mariota is the quarterback. Goff going to have a comeback game, hopefully, because he's my quarterback now. So yeah, we're going to have a couple touchdown throws from Goff. Hopefully 400 some yards or something. I need to keep winning. As I'm 8-1 on the year.
There's a rib injury. And they're saying he's probably good. Sorry. I went to go and look that up, and then I got a text from my dad about our dog. So that kind of...
Tangent.
It took my brain away for a second. You texted me about my dog, and that matters more than football. Anyways, yeah. So...
I don't think
So yeah, he'll be back. Yeah, I was picking the Rams.
Yeah, okay.
That's what that was for. Yes. Lions, Commanders.
Goff's going to go in and they're going to just, I think, obliterate him.
Kill them. Steelers, Chargers.
Chargers.
It feels like a perfect Steeler game. The Chargers,
said that last week.
The Charger, and then I didn't pick them. Yeah, I know. Friggin' the Charger, and the Steelers win games that they're not supposed to.
Is this really one they're not supposed to?
The Chargers are a better team.
Yeah.
Like, without question, they're a more talented team. They're just cursed. And they have a better coach.
So who are you picking?
Steelers.
Philadelphia at Green Bay. Philadelphia, Green Bay. Toyota-thon has not started yet, so I think Jordan Love will have another down game. I'm going to take the Eagles. I think this one could be. It says Green Bay's favored by 2.5, but I mean, Philadelphia.
It starts in 10 days.
I know. I looked it up. Mid-November. Oh, it just said mid-November. So.
It's the 15th.
No, well, exactly mid-November. So yeah, I'm going to pick against Jordan Love one more week.
I'm going to take the Packers. I'm not buying. I don't really buy them or the Eagles 100% because,
Just
the
lost
Eagles
to Carolina.
are just disappointing sometimes. It doesn't make sense why they lose games that they should. And like you just said, they lost to Carolina. The Packers just lost to Carolina. So,
And Cleveland, and they tied with the Cowboys. So it's like, what the hell?
yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, so that does it for that. I think we might be able to end the show early then. I don't really have anything else to talk about. I mean, we could talk about the NBA, or we could just save it for next week. Because, at most teams have played, 8 games? So still not a lot to talk about. College basketball started this past week.
Yeah. Talk about college basketball. Boise State losing to Hawaii Pacific.
I wasn't going to bring it up.
I didn't even know that was a university. I didn't know that was a thing.
It's a
Hawaii
D2
Pacific.
school.
Yuck.
And their university is in an abandoned strip mall.
It's like losing to Hondros College of Nursing. That's wild.
They might have. They could have been out there back in the day. I saw there was some. I was going to bring it up more once we get into the college basketball season, but I saw this video about this, insane teams that have beaten SEC or whatever college basketball teams, and I think they said Heinz Ketchup had a basketball team that beat quite a few teams back in the 40s. It's like, Jesus.
I think I sent that to you a couple weeks ago, and you were like, dang, I was going to use that against you. You're going to use it for trivia against me. Because there was one of the Big 12 teams lost to Dr. Pepper, didn't they?
Something like that.
I'm pretty sure I sent it to you. On Instagram?
Maybe.
Or maybe not on Instagram. No, yes. Baylor lost to Dr. Pepper. 41 to 36.
Ouch.
West Virginia lost to Smith Skating Rink.
What the hell?
53 to 5.
Shit, they had some ringers.
The Cincinnati Bearcats in 1935 lost to Goodyear Tire 39 to 14.
I thought you were going to say they lost to some Skyline chili workers.
BYU lost to Piggly Wiggly.
The fucking grocery chain?
Yes. 49 to 25 in 1933.
Ouch.
Kansas State lost versus the Dentist.
Is it just the Dentist?
Versus Dentist, not even the Dentist.
Oh,
just
God.
Dentist.
They just said they found 5 dentists.
23 to 18.
These are some low-scoring games back in the 30s.
That was 1907.
Oh, well, I'm surprised. When was basketball invented?
Before then. In 1939, that was when Dr. Pepper beat Baylor. 41-36. So hey, at least they were going up.
1895 was when basketball was invented. That is insane. I had to dive deep into that and see.
Kansas lost 28-26 to Hilliard Cleaning Resource.
Buzzer beater.
They lost to a cleaning chemical. That's like losing to Windex.
Hey, they cleaned up the rebounds, didn't they?
Arizona State lost to Jerome High School.
Oh, shit.
21-20. Another buzzer beater.
How do you lose to a high school?
Don't know.
We need to see, is there any footage or pictures from these games? Because I would like to see what that looked like.
There might be pictures. I kind
footage,
of doubt
probably not.
footage. Texas Tech lost to Phillips 66.
Oh, God, the gas station. How, you lost to the gas station.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I got that wrong. They beat Phillips 66, 38-36.
God.
I got that backwards.
Damn
I'm
it.
sorry. TCU beat the Sunday School All-Stars 35-32.
There you go, Andy. There's your time to shine. A church league for you to go out and play on.
I love it. I'm all in. I get Sam to come with me. Houston beat the Brooke Army Medical 53-49.
What the hell is that? Just an army base hospital or something?
I guess so.
Oh, God.
There's 6 more.
Oh.
Utah beat the Brooklyn Cemetery
That's not fair. I mean, you're just beating a bunch of dead people.
39 to, I think it said 31. You got 31 points scored on you by dead people.
Damn.
That's pretty wild. Yeah, it was 39-31. Iowa State, they won 21-11 over Fort Dodge YMCA in 1921.
The YMCA.
The UFC, or the UFC.
UCF.
Yes, yeah, let's try to get that right. The UCF beat,
Knights.
Okay, Knights, I was going to say, I totally did not know what they were. Totally forgot. Beat Orlando, Intramural. Oh, okay. That's
and
the intramural Gators. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm illiterate, and I never actually had to read the word intramural. There's like 3 more. Arizona beat Lily's Ice Cream 57-39. I hope for winning they got ice cream.
No, fuck you. You ain't getting it from mine.
Oklahoma State beat Ecuador.
The country.
Yes, 77-30 in 1948. And last but not least, sorry, it's a video. It's not a.
Oh.
I'm waiting. The Colorado beat beat Leadville High School 76-10 in 1909.
Come on, Oklahoma State. You could have gave them a chance.
The Colorado.
Colorado. Oh.
Yeah. And so there you go.
Oh, yeah.
There's 7 minutes of the wildest college basketball history you've ever heard.
I'm sure I can find some more if I look back on that other videos of that guy.
We'll have to find some stuff because that's fun.
But all right, that's going to do it for this week's episode of Play by Play. We remind you to like the show, share it across all social medias, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we will be back next week. More college football and NFL football. Probably talk more about the NBA, or actually start to talk about the NBA next week. But yeah, so we will be back next week.